What is going on YouTube? BCD back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about the value proposition of the Xbox Series X and the PS5. At this point we have all the information that we need, and I would like to start a discussion around the two platforms. I'm not saying that this video will be the end all be all for console wars, but what I expect this video to do is to start a discussion and hopefully inform potential buyers of everything that comes with said console and platform. Before I move forward, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I truly appreciate all feedback, so let it rip in the comment section below. So categories I want to discuss are the price, ecosystem, and whether it's worth upgrading at this point. So starting off with the two consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are fundamentally the same price. They retail at $499, with the difference being the digital PS5 having a $399 price tag. My take on digital consoles is simple. We are not there yet, and for me to trust Microsoft and Sony to have good game sales like Steam, I just don't see it happening often. For many of us, myself included, we still rely on sales and the resale of copies to afford this hobby of gaming. Seeing how big box stores are still relevant at this time, I wouldn't want to isolate myself from the purchase of physical media. So let's pretend for now the PlayStation 5 digital and the Xbox Series S doesn't exist. So what I like about this price point is that it's significantly cheaper than the high-end gaming PC could ever come close to, providing console gamers a very strong proposition. These consoles are priced to be competitive no matter what way you slice it, which is great. As you can see from the Bosch 3080 release, high-end gaming is in high demand, and I can appreciate the value we are provided at such a low asking price. With that being said, we also want to remember why we're being provided that value at such a stellar price. We are what I like to call the product at this point. Well, BCD, what do you mean by that? Well, just look around you. If a business is not asking for your data at this point, they're not doing good business, am I right? Simply put, we are valuable to companies whether we are purchasing new content or not. We drive monetization. Which brings me to my next topic. Who is driving the best ship? Meaning, who is winning the race to zero cost platform? When I say zero cost or free, I'm referring to the platform as a service for the exchange of goods, hence our data and time. When I look at the value proposition for Sony, I'm bombarded with flashy games and spectacular third-party deals, such as Final Fantasy XVI coming exclusively to the PS5 and Marvel's Avengers Spider-Man being added to the game as a Sony console exclusive as the value proposition in exchange for your loyalty. No matter your feelings of exclusivity in multi-platform games, you can be sure that Sony will put their money where their mouth is and bring you something for free. Whereas on the other hand, I see a wounded Xbox giving me so much more for far too little and continuing to prove their gaming selection by adding additional studios. If it was simple, you would think that Microsoft wins hands down, but I'm not so sure. That's what I like to explore with you all in the comments section below. So at this point of the video, I would like to make a case for both, starting with Sony. They are the king of exclusives: Ratchet & Clank, Last of Us, God of War, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, Infamous, Bloodborne, etc., etc. It goes on for a while. They have the storyline and the characters we want to see. For $60 a year, they provide multiplayer online service, 2 monthly free games, as well as the new PlayStation Collection, which provides user with around 18 of the best games on the PS4 included within your PlayStation Plus subscription. For the additional price of $60 a year, the PlayStation Now allows you to stream over 800 games from the library of PS4, PS3, and PS2 directly to a PS5, PS4, or PC, with the ability to download PS4 games directly to your system for instant play. Backwards compatibility is there as well for 99% of your PS4 games. Ability to use PS4 generation controllers while playing PS4 games, including previous peripherals such as racing wheels, fight sticks, and VR. Not to be overlooked, Sony actually has VR for their system, which they support. They have had plenty of exclusive games for VR as well, so this is a form factor that they are pushing into that Microsoft hasn't even touched yet. Microsoft, on the other hand, has a lot going for it as well. They are toting a juggernaut in Game Pass. This is a service similar to PlayStation Now, but with this service, you only have the option to download games and not stream it, and it's around 250 games that are a mix of old and new. You will also have access to every Microsoft Studio published game day one of release, such as Halo Infinite, Gears 7, Forza Motorsport, Fabled, and so on for the value of $120 a year. That is cheaper than the price of 2 new games going into the next generation. You also have access to EA Play, another subscription service that will be added this holiday with a collection of around 100 Electronic Arts titles at no additional charge. Xbox Live Gold for $60 a year provides access to online services and 2 free games a month as well. Because these 2 services are sold separately, Microsoft has made it easy for you while also adding additional freebies to what they like to call the Ultimate Game Pass package. This not only provides you everything I just mentioned for the exact same price, it also adds PC Game Pass, another collection of 200 plus games, and Project xCloud, an Xbox Game Pass streaming service for Android devices. Simply put, they are giving you a lot of value for $15 a month. They also support backwards compatibility for not only the entire Xbox One generation, but also a large amount of the games for the Xbox 360 generation, including select games from the original Xbox, which are all supported not only digitally, but physically as well. So if you have or find a disc for the compatible games, you are all set to go, which is pretty awesome. Not to mention all accessories from the Xbox One generation will work without issue on Series X and not just backwards compatible games like the PS5. With the acquisition of multiple gaming studios and projects announced, it shows that Microsoft is getting serious about games, and they have. Now, hopefully they keep good on that promise moving forward with upcoming games like Hellblade, Fabled, and Avowed. So with all of those services mentioned, who wins in your eyes? Does the abundance of games add value that you didn't otherwise see? I know for me, seeing that Destiny 2 Beyond Light launches in Game Pass and Red Dead Redemption 2 being in the subscription really signals that this is the future. Normally, I would try to beat a game and sell it for $40 to $50, leaving me with a loss of about $16 to $26 per game. This service alone would add value back to my gaming budget. Game Pass Ultimate beats that cost point, allowing my wallet more freedom for PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation has yet to answer this call in a meaningful way at this point. They don't have a service that provides me that level of new games for the value. What Microsoft does do for me is alleviate some of the money I would have to pay for Xbox exclusives and allows me options to explore other consoles and games. With services like Xbox All Access, they give you financing options for the consoles, which bundles Game Pass Ultimate with a Series S for $24.99 a month and $34.99 a month for the Series X option. These companies are playing 2 different markets. It's obvious that Xbox wants to grow their market share aggressively, and it's clear Sony wants to make it obvious that they will continue to provide games in unmatched quality along with exclusive deals for content on their consoles. Which of these strategies has more longevity? Well, ask yourself this. When is the last time you canceled your favorite subscription service? Okay, now when is the last time you waited on a game you didn't care to play or need at that moment? My point is the process of bundling multiple flavors into one has proven to keep people invested more than having stellar games that may not fit each person's taste. So with all that being said, let's bring the Series S and PS5 digital back into the mix. The Series S will run you $299 while the PS5 digital will cost $399. The Series S is weaker of the consoles with optimal performance of 1440p at 120 Hz, while the PS5 offers 4K up to 120 Hz. The market shouldn't compare these. One is entry level while the other is the full experience but digital only. My stance is the same. I do not like digital consoles for the current time, but I do see the value in having cheaper entry levels. These 2 consoles have a use case that will benefit from their existence. One being to tempt Sony fans to try Xbox at a very cheap price, as well as give undetermined gamers cheaper entry options. From what I stated previously, that the better ecosystem for digital would have to go to Xbox, but the great games are with Sony. Deciding between these 2 may be more difficult than the main choosing of the Series X and the physical PS5. So with that out of the way, the final question to answer is it worth it to upgrade? I say it depends on your situation. Microsoft has stated multiple times that they want the previous generation to continue and not be left behind, which I commend. Sony has finally been forced to admit that they're playing ball as well, with Spider-Man Miles Morales and Horizon Forbidden West coming to PS4. All those cool services I mentioned earlier outside of PlayStation Collection will still be available on the PS4 and Xbox One, which makes it really hard to say yes to upgrading. So what do you get if you upgrade, you ask? Think of it like this. Are you tired of long loading screens? Do you want that jet engine PS4 to stop? Do you feel like the frame rates and resolutions currently on your system are too slow and pixelated? If yes, then it's time to move. Full disclosure, I plan on buying both day one. My pre-order for PS5 physical is secured and I am happy with my purchase, but is it necessary? No. We are not in the situation of get aboard or get left behind anymore. The battlefield has shifted to more of an optional upgrade at least for the next year or two. I say this generational upgrade provides the most customizable options by far. Logically speaking, the Xbox may on paper have the best value, but what truly matters at the end of the day is the games you enjoy to play. So I say pick your favorite ecosystem and have fun gaming. I won't give you a solid winner because it's not my job, but I will give you my opinion on value. Value is determined by the user, not the service. So what may work for you may not work for the next person, and that's okay. But that is pretty much it for this video. If you like this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys are getting this holiday and why in the comment section below. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.